Good afternoon, my dear students. My name is Dr. KCH Apparao, working as an associate professor in mechanical engineering. Okay, I would like to start new subject, that is power plant engineering subject. So it comes under the sixth semester. So in which just like according to our modules, in the first module, the first topic is the sources of energy. So in this class, I would like to explain about the sources of energy. What is the importance of sources of energy? So what are the different sources for energy? So we know that power plant engineering is very important subject. It is mainly, it explains the how to provide the, or how to provide the, or how to generate the energy from different sources. So just here we'll see some introduction of power plant engineering. You know that. So you know that energy. So energy is the energy or power. So power is just like a unit of energy, unit time of energy. You can take like this one. So energy is very important. So because it is the basic need and the backbone of human being activities in all sectors of life, just like in industry, it is the importance of energy is very high. So it must be needed. Our backbone of industry is energy. In agriculture sector also, in transportation also. So in every area of human beings, energy is very important. So providing energy or generating energy, so these are very important. You know that one of the major inputs of economic development of a country, so that is energy. So also it gives the link between the energy consumption and there is a good link between the energy consumption and GDP also. So country GDP and energy consumption. So there is a relationship between these two things. So every country meets its energy requirements from various different sources, energy sources. There are many types of energy sources are there. So basically we can classify these energy sources in four types, just like primary and secondary energy sources. Second one is the conventional and non-conventional energy sources. So third one is the commercial and non-commercial energy sources, and renewable and non-renewable energy sources. We'll see one by one. So you know that first of all, you know that primary and secondary energy sources, these are found generally found in nature. So examples of these primary and secondary energy sources are fossil fuels. You know that one. Next to biomass gases, radioactive substances just like uranium something, and the thermal energy stored in the Earth's interior. So in some places, volcanic places, we'll get some energy, steam energy from the Earth also. So these are the primary sources which will occur or which will found in nature. So we'll see first of all what are the different energy sources. We'll see here sources of energy. First one is fuels. We'll see fuel. What is fuels? So fuels we can consider it is a chemical fluid, and next one is the nuclear fluid also. Here we'll see only chemical fluids. Fuels. Okay, what is fuel? So fuel is a substance so which releases heat energy and combustion. So fuel is a substance which releases heat energy and combustion. So that is called fuel. So here fuels are three types. You know that First one is the solid, second one is the liquid, and third one is the gases. So solid fuels. So examples of solid fuels are coal and coke and arthrites, arthrites, anthracite, so etc. Some different solid fuels are there. So here just like liquid fluids. So examples of the liquid fuels are petroleum and its derivatives. So its derivative, that kerosene and diesel and all these things. So gases fuels. So examples of the gaseous fuels are natural gas and blast furnace gas, so etc. Many gases are there. We'll see one by one. So next these are the fuels. So fuels are three types. Already discussed this one. Next energy stored in water, hydropower plants, by the help of the hydropower plants. So we can can obtain the energy from the water. Next nuclear energy, that by the help of uranium, so you get the nuclear energy by nuclear power plants. Next wind energy, that. Next solar energy. So nowadays growing rapidly. So tidal power also. So tidal power plants, by the help of the tidal power plants, we can get this type of power. And geothermal energy. So based upon the just climatic condition of the earth, we will get the thermal energy from the earth also. Next thermoelectric power. We'll see one by one what is fuels and next what is the energy stored in a water and nuclear energy, wind energy, all these things we'll see. So first of all, we'll see the fuels. So what is fuels and how many types of the fuels also we already discussed this one. We'll see different types of solid fuels, just like coal, formation of the coal, what are the ingredients of the coal. So what are the different types of the coals and cokes, anthracite. So all these things we'll see. So we'll see first of all fuels. You know that fuel may be chemical fluid or nuclear fuels. Here only we considering chemical fuels. Okay. So chemical fuel is a substance which releases heat energy on combustion. So in combustion, just like these are the carbon and the hydrogen. These are the just ingredient to gases. So it means in combustion, we will get this carbon and hydrogen also. So classification of fuels, solid fuels. So you know that first of all the solid fuels. So you know that natural, primary and prepared. So these are the primary sources of the solid fuels. So these are the prepared secondary fuels will get. So it means coke will be prepared from the wood. You know that charcoal prepared from the peat. Similarly, briquettes, so prepared from the lignite coal. So we'll see one by one what is the importance of these solid fuels and so what are the types of these fuels also. So next one is the liquid. So source of this liquid fuel is petroleum. So we'll get by just refining of this petroleum, we get all these just derivatives of the petroleum products, just gasoline and kerosene and fuel oil, alcohol, benzol and shale oil. So all these are derivatives of the petroleum. Okay. So these are the prepared and the secondary fuels. You can consider this one. Next, gaseous fuels. Gaseous fuels are the source of gaseous fuels are natural gas. So by refining natural gas, we will get the different types of the gases. One is the petroleum gas and the producer uh, gas, coal gas also. Next to coke oven gas and the blast furnace gas and the carbureted gas and the saver. So gases, these type of different types of gases are there. We will see one by one what is the importance of these fuels. So first one, so solid fuels. First is the coal. So the source of coal is the wood. So coal will be prepared from the wood. We know that one. The basic constituents in the coal are mainly carbon and hydrogen and oxygen and nitrogen, sulfur, moisture and acid. So these are the constituents. Okay. So it passes through different stages. So we will get this coal by passing different stages, uh, just like from wood or from vegetation. So we'll see stages. What are the different stages? The first stage is the peat. So it means wood will be converted into peat. So what is peat? We'll see. It is the first stage in the formation of coal from wood. You know this one. So peat contains huge amount of moisture. So in peat, so moisture content is very high. So for this one, it will be dried about 1 to 2 months before to use. Before to use. So next, in Europe, it will be just like peat is used as a domestic fuel. You can observe this one for power generation. So in Russia also, in Russia, so peat is used as a just like a source for the power generation. You can, so next in India, just like in India, it does not comes into categories of good fuels because in India just there is a lot of pure coals. Coals are coal mines are available in India. So here just like peat will not be considered as a good fuel. So second one is the lignites and the brown coals. So these are the types of the coals. So lignites and the brown coals. So this one is the just like intermediate stages between the peat and the coal. So peat and coal. So they have just like they have a woody or often a clay-like appearance associated with the high moisture. So it means it has high moisture. The appearance of this type of coals are just like woody type or clay-like appearance. Okay, lignites are usually amorphous in character. So for the transporting purposes, just like they can break easily. So just like the size of this coals will be decreased for the transporting up from one place to another place. So they burn with a smoky flame, and some of this type are suitable for the local purpose, also local uses also. So this type of coals are just like lignites and brown coals. You see. So next one is the bituminous coal. Okay. So next stage. So it burns with long yellow or smoky flames. So by burning, just like color, just like you can observe this one. So it burns with long yellow and smoky flames, and it has high percentage of volatile matter. So the average calorific value of the bituminous coal is so 31,350 kilojoule per kg, just like this good coal. So next one is the semi bituminous coal. So often, so it is the softer than the anthracite coal. you know that. So compared to anthracite, so it is softer. It burns with very small amount of smoke. So it does not give high amount of smoke when it is burning. So it contains nearly 15 to 20% of volatile matter. Okay. So it has a tendency to break into small sizes due to during the storage and transportation for the purpose of storing or transportation. So it can be just break into some small pieces. Okay. So next one is the anthracite. Anthracite. So anthracite, it is very hard coal and has a shining black luster. So it ignites slowly unless the furnace temperature is high. So at a high temperature of the furnace, it will ignite. So it is non-caking, has high percentage of fixed carbon. The carbon percentage of here just a carbon percent is very high. So it burns either with very short blue flame or without flame also. Okay. So the calorific value of this fuel is very high compared to bituminous coal. So 35,500 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. So it is suitable for steam generation. It is very important. Okay, anthracite. Next. Okay. So wood charcoal. So properties of the coal. We'll see what are the different properties of this coal. So we saw different types of the coals also. What is the importance? What is the flame? What type of flame gives when they are burning? We already saw. Now we'll see the properties of the coal. So first one is the just like energy content or heating value. So it has good energy content. We know that heating value also very high. So next one is the sulfur content. It has some sulfur content. So next burning characteristics. Good burning characteristics are there. So next grindability. You know that. Weatherability. You know that. So ash sharpening temperature and a good coal should have the low ash content and a high calorific value. So ash content is less and calorific value is very high. So second one with a small percentage of sulfur, so less than 1%. So third one, good burning so that combustion will be completed. So these are the just like main properties of the coal. We can observe high grindability index. You know that in case of ball mill grinding. So next high weatherability. We already saw this one. So these are the main properties of the coal. We can observe here. So next advantage. Next we will see the liquid fuels. So what are the different types of liquid fuels are there? You will see. So liquid fuels. So the main source of the liquid fuel is the petroleum. So crude oil, we know that. So by refining this petroleum, you get the different derivatives of the petroleum. So and you know that we'll get this one from the earth crust. So it has we'll see some more advantages of the liquid fuels. So main advantages requires less space for the storage So not require more space, just like within less space we can store this one. It has high calorific value, you know that, compared to solid fuels, and easy control of consumption rate also we can control this one, and the step economy, good economy it gives, absence of danger from spontaneous combustion also. So next, easy handling and transportation here compared to just like solid fuels, and cleanliness it gives the good cleanliness. Here there is no ash problem. So because we know that combustion of liquid fuels, and next non deterioration of the oil in storages. So there is no problem in the storage because there is no just any type of chemical reaction will not be occurred in this products. You know this one. So these are the main advantages of the liquid fuels. You can remember this one. Okay, first one, petroleum. We'll see. So petroleum originated from the organic matter like fish and uh, plant life, etc. Okay, so by bacterial action or by their distillation under the high pressure and the high heat. So by this process, we will get the petroleum from the earth. So it consists of mixture of gases and liquids and the solid hydrocarbons. It's small and amount of nitrogen and sulfur components. So in India, the main source of the petroleum are Assam and Gujarat. You can remember this one. The main composition of this common liquid fuels. So you can see these are the just like we'll see petroleum. It has these are the carbon percentage and hydrogen percentage and the sulfur percentage. So sulfur percentage is very less. So carbon percentage is very high. So petroleum it has 85.5 percentage of carbon and 14.4 percentage of the hydrogen, below 1% of sulfur. So 0.1 sulfur. So there is no ash problem. Next to benzene, you know this one. It has 91.7 percentage of the carbon and 810 hydrogen. So sulfur rate also we here less than 1. Kerosene, so 86.3 percentage of the carbon and 13.6 hydrogen, 0.1 is the sulfur. So diesel oil 86.3 carbon, 12.8 is the hydrogen percentage. So next light fuel oil 86.2 and 12.4. Heavy fuel oil so 88.3 and 9.5. So in which benzene it has the highest carbon rate compared to other just compositions. You can observe the this composition of some common liquid fuels. So you know that heavy crude oil. So this petroleum crude oil is imported and then refined. It will be refined and automatically will get the different petroleum products, petroleum derivatives. You know this one, all this petrol and benzene and kerosene, diesel and something. Okay, we already saw the compositions of this fuels, liquid fuels. So and carbon percentage and the hydrogen percentage also we discussed. Okay, so these are the liquid fuels. So now see important to properties of the liquid fuels. Okay, so it has good specific gravity. Next flash point also very high. Fire point also very high for this one. Volatility very good and power point also just like very high. Viscosity it has good viscosity and carbon residue and octane number also very high this one. So next corrosive property good has ash content is very less and gum content it has heating value also there. Sulfur content is it contains sulfur so but less than 1. So these are the just like important properties of the liquids. You can remember this one. Okay, so these are the just like sources of energy or sources of power. You know this one. So first one you know that fuel we already covered the two types of the fuel. One is the solid fuel, already we discussed this one, and next liquid fuels also we discussed. In next class we'll see the gases type fuels. We'll see different types of gases fuels. So we'll see in next class. Thank you for this listening this class. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.